In the 1960s, the college had a single science department that included earth science, chemistry, physics, biology, and science education. Ira Dubins was the first geoscientist in the department. He was hired in 1957. Bob Simmons joined the science department in 1961. 1963 saw the first graduate with a degree in earth science, and Philo Wilson joined the department. Dwayne Wolford was added to the department in 1964. Through the late 1960s, geoscience graduates earned degrees in earth science or secondary education earth science. By 1967, the core of what would become the earth science department was in place with the hiring of Art Palmer, Jay Fletcher, and Steve Berman, the first meteorologist. With the growth of the college, the science department was divided into 4 science departments plus science education in 1970, and the earth science department was born, with Philo Wilson as the first chair of the department and Moira Beach as the first administrative assistant. In 1970, also saw the awarding of the first master's degree in earth science and the first graduates in the geology major, including William Buzz Clement, whose widow Marilyn would later, in 2014, establish the Clement Fund for Field Experiences in the Geosciences. Through the 1970s, several faculty joined the department and left, but the core of Doctors Dubins, Simmons, Wilson, Wolford, Palmer, Fletcher, and Berman remained and built strong academic programs and fostered a family atmosphere for majors in the department, with events such as Majors Night, the annual picnic, and the Western Regional Field Trip. Also in the early 1970s, the department saw its first graduate of the meteorology program. Several other long-term faculty joined the department in the 1980s. These included Brent Dugalinski, Jerry Bleckman, Peter Muller, Jim Albanese, an alumnus of the department, and Jim Ebert, who would eventually serve as the bridge between the long-term faculty core and the new faculty that would eventually be hired in the early to mid-2000s and later. The department's innovative major in water resources was launched, and the first students graduated from this major in 1981. The first Philo C. Wilson Graduating Senior Award was bestowed in 1985 to commemorate the service of the department's founding chair. In the following year, the department added an S to the name, making it the Earth Sciences Department to reflect the breadth of the majors offered. In the early 1990s, the college added a major in environmental science, and the first graduate in the earth science track donned the cap and gown in 1996. Unfortunately, the department has also lost programs over the years. The graduate program was deactivated in 2014 as a result of lack of support from the college. The water resources major was deactivated against the department's wishes in 2016, and the environmental science major was transformed into environmental sustainability, which does not have a strong science presence. The first decade of the new millennium saw great changes in the department. Moira Beach retired after 25 years of dedicated service to the department. Moira was replaced by Janet Polek for 4 years, and then the department was blessed with Lisa Hoffman, who continues to keep things running smoothly for us. In the course of 8 short years, 7 of the old guard retired, including Dwayne Wolford with 42 years of service in the department. This left Jerry Bleckman and Jim Ebert as the transition team for rebuilding the department. Rebuilding was accomplished through the hiring of faculty that are still with the department to this day: Doctors Godek, Harsbargen, Brunstead, and Fall. In 2011, the department voted again for a name change to the current Department of Earth and Atmospheric Sciences, a name that better reflects the variety of majors that we offer. Several other faculty served the department for limited times, but they certainly had an impact on our students. These include Devin Castendike, who ran the Water Resources program for 10 years, Tonya Vislova and Martha Grouden in geology, and Todd Ellis in meteorology. Over the years, the disciplinary expertise of the faculty has changed. At its height, the department had 10 faculty, 7 geologists, 2 meteorologists, and an oceanographer. For many years, the department sought to hire a third meteorologist to better meet the guidelines of the American Meteorological Society. This was accomplished with the hiring of Todd Ellis in physical meteorology, who was later replaced by Chris Kermosky. Currently, the department has 8 faculty lines, including open lines to replace the departure of faculty in structural geology and synoptic meteorology. Like geoscience departments across the country, our department has made a concerted effort to increase the diversity of the faculty. Tonya Vislova was the first woman hired in a tenure-track position in the department. Unfortunately, she needed to leave after a few years to attend to family matters. In 2010, Melissa Godek and Martha Grouden joined the department. Dr. Godek was the first woman to receive tenure and is the leader of the meteorology program. Lee Fall joined the faculty in 2011 and now serves as department chair. The faculty hasn't been the only thing to change over the years. From 2006 through 2008, the Science One building underwent a significant renovation, and the Sky Lab was added to the south side of the 3rd floor adjacent to the meteorology lab. The glass-enclosed Sky Lab, with its panoramic view of the Susquehanna Valley, provides a unique venue for observing those incoming snowstorms that Oneonta is famous for, as well as the occasional summer thunderstorm. During the renovation, faculty were exiled to one of the wings of Morris Hall, and classes were taught in rooms all over campus. A few years later, in 2018, our beloved Science One became the Janet R. Perna Science Building in honor of Alumni, who has a long history of generous support for the women in the sciences and to the college's unrestricted endowment. Innovation has always been a hallmark of the department. In the 1970s, the Western Regional Field Trip was launched and continues to this day, though there was a hiatus for several years during the period of faculty turnover. 2 new field experiences were designed. GeoFirst, a week-long pre-semester field trip for incoming freshmen, began in 2007, and the Field Geology of Plate Boundaries course was first offered in 2010. The Earth Science Peer Resource for Improved Teaching, or eSpirit listserv for middle and high school teachers of earth science, was established in 1989 as part of a major grant and continues to the present day, serving over 2,200 teachers in at least 26 states and 4 foreign countries. With the failure of the College Board to create an advanced placement course in 2004, the department responded with the Earth Science Outreach Program, or ESOP, a dual enrollment program which enables high school students in 26 districts across New York to earn college credit through SUNY Oneonta with introductory courses in geology, meteorology, oceanography, and astronomy. The department's focus on the success of our students resulted in approval of our geology major by the New York State Education Department as a licensure qualifying program in 2008, making our graduates eligible to apply for licensure as professional geologists. Alumni and emeritus faculty have continued to support our students through scholarships and funds that support field experiences. Scholarships include the QTZ Scholarship, established by Terry Quinn, Eric Tappa, and James Zakos. The Scholarship for Excellence in Geology and Earth Science, endowed by Art and Peg Palmer. The P. J. Flesher Scholarship. The Peter Knighties Scholarship. The Clement Fund for Field Experiences in the Geosciences, and the Earth Sciences Field Experiences Fund. The department has a proud tradition of teaching excellence. In the 51 years of our existence, 11 faculty have been recipients of the SUNY Chancellor's Award for Excellence in Teaching, including 2 of the present faculty, Drs. Godek and Hasbargen. 4 faculty, Drs. Wilson, Palmer, Flesher, and Ebert, have been promoted to the rank of SUNY Distinguished Teaching Professor. This represents almost a third of SUNY Oneonta's distinguished teaching professors from 1975 to the present. These honors reflect our dedication to our students and the time invested in them, not only in the classroom, but also in countless undergraduate research projects, many of which have resulted in conference presentations and peer-reviewed journal articles. A 50th anniversary is obviously a time of looking back at our history, but it is also a time of planning for the future. The Department of Earth and Atmospheric Sciences looks forward to the next 50 years of fostering excellence in learning, teaching, undergraduate research, and maintaining our collegial, family-like atmosphere in which students thrive. We are grateful to the alumni and emeritus faculty whose generosity has enabled us to provide unique and fulfilling opportunities and experiences for our students. We invite you to join us at the annual department picnic in the spring of 2022 to celebrate our anniversary and reconnect with former classmates and faculty. See you at the picnic.